beat him, robbed him of everything he had, and left him nearly dead beside the road. After a while, a Jewish priest came along and saw the poor man lying beside the road. As a religious man, you would expect him to stop and do what he could to help, but instead, he kept going and pretended he did not see. Later, a Levite came along. Levites were assistants to the priest, so you would expect him to stop and help too. But he did just like the priest and kept on going. Finally, a Samaritan came by. Even though they both lived in the land of Palestine and shared a similar religion, the Jews and the Samaritans definitely did not think of each other as neighbors. In fact, they hated each other. The Samaritans came from a different race of people than the Jews. They had considered each other enemies for hundreds of years and refused to even talk to each other. You would expect the Samaritan man to be the one who just passed by without helping. Instead, this Samaritan man took pity on the injured Jewish man. He bandaged his wounds, he put him on his own donkey, and took him to an inn where he could be safe and recover.
Walang donkey. Donkey.
Since the injured man had been robbed of everything he had, the Samaritan man even paid his bill at the inn and paid the innkeeper to take a good care of him.
Talakbungan mo, yan.
The lesson of the story, if a Samaritan could be a neighbor to a Jew, and Jesus told us to go and do the same, then all of God's people must be our neighbors, and we must love them just as the Samaritan man did. Yet Christians, Muslims, Jews, Catholics, Protestants, Hindus, Buddhists, African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, Asians, the poor and the homeless, the unattractive, and other people, we must not